Next, toughest session. Toughest session is not in terms of Power BI. After the lunch break, attending a training session after a lunch break is a very big challenge, right? For me, it's the biggest challenge, handling a session after the lunch break. But I think we are going to see very important topics we can manage. The last session, we have seen how to import a card, how to insert a card. Inside a card, I want to display some values. We have displayed the values and we have seen how to change some formatting for that value also. Now, once again, I am going to insert a visual. Whenever you insert a visual, I always recommend, make it as a practice, make it as a habit. Place the cursor on some empty area. Why? What will happen if I select the visual? Suppose I selected this visual. Knowingly, unknowingly, suppose I want to create a pie chart or bar chart or some other. When I click it, what will happen is your chart will override this one. So that's why I am recommending. Anyway, we have an option of undoing. Control Z will work here. But still, suppose I have 6 visual, one visual I change, which visual I don't know. So you cannot use Control Z many times. So better, make it as habit, make it as a practice, place the cursor on some empty area. So I place the cursor on some empty area. Now I want to display, or we are going to display a visual where I want to know what is the number of invoices we have made. Count of invoice numbers. I want to count how many invoices we have made here. So I believe once again we'll go with card. Because to display a value, card is the best one. So let me display a card. I click on the card, place the cursor on some empty area and I click on card. A card is getting inserted. Inside the card, I want to display the invoice number. So let me drag that invoice number. We are dragging the invoice number and dropping into the field area. So when I drag and drop the invoice number into the field area, it's showing something like 8 millions. 8 millions. Why it's showing 8 millions is by default, since this column is in a number format, it's in a sigma, automatically by default, it finds the sum of invoice number. But I don't want sum, I want to count. Very good. So how can I make it as count? Very simple. There is an arrow mark available here. So click on the arrow mark, left click or right click, both will work. You can make a left click on that arrow, right click on the arrow, both the same menu will appear. So let me make a click on this. A menu is appearing where we can see other formats, sum, average, minimum, maximum, count distinct. Yes. Could you tell me what could be the difference between count and count distinct? Count distinct will count the unique values. Very good. Count will count duplicate values also. If the same invoice number is displayed multiple times, count will count it. Count distinct will count only the unique values. So I recommend, I think here, if you select count or count distinct, it will give you the same output. But normally, I recommend if you want to count the bill numbers, invoice number, prefer to go with count distinct. The same invoice number is repeated. One invoice number I would have got 2 products. That may be repeated twice also. So better to go with distinct count. So unfortunately, this formula is not available in Excel. Excel we have only count. We don't have count distinct. So we have to go with count distinct. Yes. So it shows there are 3,200 invoices totally. So if you want to change the formulas, that's very simple. After dragging and dropping, click here and you can change your formulas. Right? Now, could you tell me how do we get the same format? I want the same format. Maybe not the data format. Data format is different. Data format is the comma separators and the rupee symbol. That is data format. I don't want the data format. I want this format, the background, the font color, and background color, font, foreground color, white. So this I want the same format for this card also. Could you tell me how can I copy and paste the same format here? Super, format painter, but actually when I click on format painter, nothing, you would not see a difference because we didn't type the heading here. If you typed the heading, you would have seen the difference. No problem, we'll type the heading later. So let me select what you said is correct. I select this card, go to home tab, go to the home tab. There is a format painter. I think you know the format painter. It's available in Word, Excel and PowerPoint also. So click on this format painter. Your format is being copied. Now go to this card. Copy that, select the card, format painter. Go to this card and click on it. Same format is copied and pasted. As you seen, there is no change happened. Actually, change has happened. We are not able to see the changes. Why we are not able to see the changes is we didn't type the heading. If we typed the heading, because the formatting we did it for the heading only. Other things we didn't do a formatting. The formatting we did it for heading. So we have to type the heading. How do we type the heading? Go to format, general, very good, title, and type the heading. Count of invoice numbers. We'll say count of invoices. Yes. Now you can see the formatting is literally same. Right? I recommend better when I place the cursor somewhere. Actually, we have two visuals now. But when I place the cursor, I'm not able to recognize that I have two visuals. And I'm not able to recognize whether the height and width are similar for both the visual. So better, my suggestion is, try to have some shadow for you when you present it. When you present it in online or anywhere else, try to have some shadow for it. When you present it, it's more visible when you put it in a shadow. So how can I put a shadow for this card? Select the card, format, select the card, go to format, general, select the card, format, general, FX. Below the title, FX, EFFECTS, FX. Switch on the shadow. Visual border is border. If you want, you can use that. I recommend shadow. Visual border is also your wish. So let me put a shadow. Yes. Select this. And for this card also, I'll put a shadow. Yes. Now I am able to recognize that both the visual, there are two visuals and heights are similar or not. I can identify it easily. Yes. Now, let me decrease the width of this count of invoices because I don't like this much of bigger card. Yes. Now it looks good. Select the card. Go to format your visual. General. FX. On the shadow. Switch on the shadow. Visual border is your wish. Like a border, like a box. You will get a box surrounding the visual. Done? Let us insert one more new visual. Gradually we'll step into the next level. We got a visual, we got two visuals now. Both are cards. One is the visual where we got the sum of total amount. Second is the visual where we got count of invoice number. Now let me insert one more visual. Place whenever you insert a visual, make it as a habit, as I indicated, make it as a habit or a practice. Place the cursor on some empty area. Now, the visual which I prefer to create, or what is the report I wish is, I want to create a report. Maybe let us take this report. Maybe I'll take a department wise. There are some departments. Department wise, I want to know what is the sum of total cost. Each department wise, what is the sum of total cost. This is the report which I am willing to create. Okay. So I want to know which department has highest cost. I want to know one out of many. Out of many, which one is highest? So could you tell me which could be the best visual for it? I want to know out of many, which one is highest? Which could be the best visual? I think so, graphs. Which kind of graph? Pie chart? Bar chart? Column chart? Line chart? So I recommend one out of many. Pie chart is better. Column chart and bar chart can be used for comparison of your data. Last year, this year, last month, this month, one customer to another customer. I want to compare whether it's improved, whether it's gone down, whether it is increased or not. For that, I believe we can go for a bar chart or a column chart. But to find one out of many, the best chart is pie chart. Okay. So I recommend to go with pie chart to find one now. Anyway, I will share you some course content, which is the best chart for which visual. Anyway, I will explain it parallelly also. No worries. Okay. For this one, as you are rightly told, pie chart is better. Place the cursor on some empty area and click on this pie.
Here is a challenge. So I selected this pie chart, fine. I increase the height of this pie chart. Here the challenge is, I want department-wise sum of total cost. So when I selected the card, if I selected the card, let me decrease the height because I need more space for my chart. Yes. So I selected this pie chart. When I selected the pie chart, when I insert the card, what has happened is we had only one option that's called as field. So whatever we want, we just drag it into the field. That's very simple. But when I insert this pie chart, I'm getting 3 or 4 options here. Legend, value, details, tooltip. Here is the biggest question mark. Which has to be dragged where? There is a legend, there is a value, there is a detail, there is a tooltip. Remember small tips. If you know these tips, 95% of your chart is completed. 95% of your chart. Only if you 2 or 3 charts like decomposition tree, waterfall, there may be some difference. Other than that, most of your chart is having the same methodology. Very simple. Which wise you want it? Which wise you want it? That should be on the first area. Which wise should be on the first? Whichever you want to summarize it. Summarizing means counting, averaging, maximizing, minimizing. Whichever you want to summarize it, that should be on the second area. Very simple. Which wise, that should be on the first. Which you want to summarize it, that should be on the second. So what is my expectation is, I want department wise. I want sum of total cost. Which wise, that should be on the first. Whichever want to summarize it, that should be on the second. Now tell me, where can I drag and drop the department? Where can I drag and drop the total cost? Department should be at the legend. Very good. Why I am saying this is, pie chart it may be legend. Suppose if I insert a column chart, it may be x-axis, y-axis. Bar chart, y-axis, x-axis. Rows, columns, it may vary from visual to visual. You will not see the same legend for all the chart. So please remember this concept. Which wise, that should be first. Whichever you want to summarize it, that should be on the second. That's all. Let me do this. The department, I will bring it to legend. Total cost, I will bring it to values. So if you remember this, most of your chart will be done. If you remember this simple concept, which wise that should be first, summarize it should be second area. Right. Now you have to help me here. Let me do the format painter again because I want to maintain the same format. Heading and I want to put a border. I want to maintain the same format. So let me select this card. Any one of the card. I select this card. Format, or you can do it at the last also. That's your wish. Select the card and I go to format painter and I select this pie chart. Same formatting is done. But I want help from your side. You have to suggest me a solution here. This department is displayed, quality, logistic, production, procurement, finance. I want this, technically we have a name for this. This is called as legend. I don't like the legend to be on the right hand side. I want to place the legend at the bottom here because I have some space on the bottom. I need some space on the right hand side. Second thing, you can see here, 111 millions and 108 millions, 106 millions, 106 millions, 98 millions. I don't want this 98 millions. I want the exact value. 9 crore 80 lakhs or something. Here it's 1 crore 8 lakhs or something. So I want that exact value to be displayed. Yes. Tell me, how can I do this? First, I want to place the legend at the bottom. Second, I want to change this millions into the exact value. Last session we did it. Actually, here also it shows us 530 millions we have converted into exact value. Same like, tell me, let me select this pie chart. First, we have to go to format. Very good. Very good. Visual, legend, then position, bottom, center. Superb. What you said is perfectly correct. So format, visual, legend, option, under option, position, bottom, center. Perfect. But next is the challenge. I don't like this 111 millions, 108 millions. I want the exact value. How can I display the exact? Last session we did it. Values. Where is the values?
Where is the value, sir?
Want to go to visual?
Visual, then? So go to format, go to visual, then?
Values.
I didn't find any values here.
Options.
Sir, I have 4 options are here. What you are saying is right. Legend, slices, detail, label, rotation. Where do I go?
Legend.
Detail label. Okay. Then values. Then display units. Super. Very good. But the problem is, fortunately, you have founded it. 1 or 2 people, you fortunately founded it. Since we had only 4 options, we are able to found it. Suppose tomorrow I am going to create another visual here where I may get 6 or 7 options. You would have seen, maybe next session we will be seeing it. So the option may be increasing or decreasing based on the visual. Every visual I cannot go like this, what you did. Go to detail label, go to values, go to display units and change it. Instead, the best method is go to the search box. We know the name to convert that millions into normal. What is the name for that? I think I told you to remember that name. Did you remember the name? What is the name to convert that values, millions into the exact value? Name of that feature is display units. Name of the feature is, I told you in the morning to remember the display units. So what you do is, go to the search box here. I know the name of that feature. The feature name is display units. Let me type DIS. So it straight away comes here. Instead of going to every menu and searching, where is the display units? Instead, just type, go to the search box and type the first 3 or 4 letters of it and change the display units as none. That's it. Now it displays the exact display units. It displays the exact display units. Okay. So from now, if you want to search for an option, don't manually go there and search it in each and every menus. If you know that heading, suppose I want to change the font size and font style, just go here and type font. Okay. Or I want to put a border for it. I want to put a shadow for it. I don't know where is the shadow. I know it's available under general, but which option it's available? Just to type the SHA, a shadow will be available. Switch on the shadow. So like this, whichever the options you want to explore, no need to manually search it. Go to the search box and type and find it out. Okay. Whatever we have seen as of now, we have inserted a total cost, we have got the count of invoice number, we got the sum of total cost for department wise. Whatever we did as of now, you can do it in normal Excel also, correct? I can find the total here, I can find the count. Count listing is not available in Excel, but you can find the count, we can find the department wise, you can create a pie chart. Maybe it looks much richer, the visual looks much richer compared to Excel. Excel, this much of richness, this much of coloring format may not be there in Excel. It's more richer, that's fine. But the main advantage of using this Power BI, why people prefer to use a Power BI? Why people to use this Power BI as a tool for creating a dashboard? Basically, what is dashboard? Dashboard means not displaying the visuals. Displaying 4 or 5 visuals, you can do it in any software. Even you can open a PowerPoint presentation and put 4 pictures or 4 charts in PowerPoint presentation also. But the real dashboard is, the dashboard should be interactive. You should have an interactive dashboard. What I mean by interactive is very simple. Just to go to any one of the department. I think this is quality department. Just to click on the quality department, you can see automatically on the top, it shows what is the sum of total cost for the quality department. It shows the count of invoice for the quality department. So whatever the department I select, based on that you can see the outputs on the top, it's changing. It's interacting. Visuals or your dashboard should be interactive. That's called as dashboard. Displaying a visuals, it's not a dashboard. Your dashboard should be interactive. So we'll see more interaction. This is simple interaction. We'll see more interaction also. So based on whatever you select, your dashboards is interacting. Correct? How can I come out of it?
I have selected the quality department. I want to come back again. So you can click on the quality department again or click somewhere else outside your visual. It will come back. To display the entire visual again, either you click on the same visual again or click somewhere else outside. Next we'll do some conditional formatting. We'll see some tool tips. After that we'll see about drill down. There is a very popular concept called as drill down. Okay? Right. Conditional formatting. Assume we have some target. Let us take the count of invoice number because I can take the total cost also. The total cost values is very larger. That's the reason I'm taking the invoice number. If I select a particular department, quality, it shows 676 invoice done by quality department. And here I select some other department. It's a logistic 668 invoices. So 652, 611, and we have some list of invoices. But now I want to do a conditional formatting. I want to do some conditional formatting. So assume we have some target. Let us take the target as 650. So let me take the target as 650. Wherever my invoice number is more than 650, I have achieved our target, maybe in a green. So I want to put a green color. Less than 650, we didn't achieve the target. It should be in red. So based on my selection, it's interacting, that's fine. But I want to do a conditional formatting. Okay. Select the card. Select the card. Anyway, today and tomorrow we are going to see more conditional formatting. Let us start with the basics. Select the card. And which color you want to change? Two things. One is, if you want to change the font color or you want to change the background color, you decide. I will tell you both. You can do any one or you can do both also. That's your wish. So either you want to change the font color or you want to change the background color. First, let me start with the font color. So if my target is more than 650, I want to give a green. Less than 650, I want to give a red for a font. So select the card. Go to the format. Visual. Call out value. Under call out value, you can see there is a color. Next to the color, you can see FX. Whenever you see FX next to the color, that means you can apply a conditional formatting. If you are not able to find out the FX next to the color, you cannot apply a conditional formatting. For an example, let me take this pie chart. I don't like this color for this pie chart. Can I change the color? If you want to change the color for the entire thing, you can do it on the template, which we did it in the afternoon. I don't know whether you remembered it. Go to view, go to this more button, and go to this customized current theme. Here is the color for your chart. These are all the colors applied there, correct? This is the colors applied. If you want to change it, it will change globally. After this also, if you create any chart, the color will change here. But if you want to change the color individually, for example, I don't like this color. I want to change the color of it. Select this pie chart. How can I change the colors of the pie chart? Slices. Select the pie chart. Go to slices. And it says apply settings to what? All. I don't want to apply settings to all. For example, for the quality department, I don't like this color. I want to change the color for the quality department. Click on the arrow. Quality, I select the quality department, and you can see bottom there is a color. So here you can change the color. Unfortunately, you are not able to see the FX next to the color. That means you cannot apply a conditional formatting for a pie chart. So whenever you see FX next to the color, it indicates that you can do a conditional formatting. So that's the reason I came here. So let us do the conditional formatting for the card. Select the card. Go to format. Call out value. Color FX. This is for changing the font color. Can I change the background color? General. FX. EFFECTS. FX. Now tell me, Where can I go to do the conditional formatting?
Color.
Color, FX. This FX. Okay. You decide. You can do anything or you can do both also. But don't give the same color for both. You will see nothing. You will see blank. So try to give different colors. Your wish. So let us go to visual. I will go with font color. You decide your own colors. Visual, color, FX. Gradient. Gradient will be very useful for a bar chart or a line chart. So I am not going to use gradient now. Let us go with rules. Rules. Count of invoice number. But I don't, the count of invoice number is that column heading and it says sum. Based on the sum, do you want to give a conditional formatting? Actually, we didn't use the sum here. I think we used some other formula here. Count distinct. Very good. Select the count distinct here. Minimum to what? So I think I fixed a target. Minimum to 650. Minimum to 650 is red. So if my value is minimum to 650, we are giving red. New rules. Next condition, 650. Based on this, today and tomorrow, we are going to do many conditional formatting here. 650. But here it's graded out and you can see a red indicator. It's indicating that we didn't fix the higher value. Higher value is not fixed. So that's the reason we are getting an error. So either if you want your system to fix the higher value, delete that 0. Just a backspace or delete that 0. It automatically shows max. That's one method. Or to type it manually here. I recommend to type it here. So let me go with 1000. 650 to 1000. Minimum to 650 is red. 650 is 1000. Let me give some other color here. Click on the arrow mark. More color. I think everyone knows this. All the color are all mixture of RGB. Very good. Red, green and blue. So 0 to 255. Minimum 0, maximum 255. So if you want, for example, I want more, less of lead, 10 reds and 240, 230 of green and I will make 0 of blue, something like this. So you will get this green. Or manually you can go and select the colors also. Or you can use the RGB. If you know the RGB, you can use the RGB. If you know the RGBs, there is the EXA value for RGB also. If you know the EXA value also, you can do that. But I selected some color. Maybe this green. I come out of this. Click outside. Now say OK. Nothing is displayed here because we didn't select it. I will re-explain it again. But before that, let me check whether it's working. I select the department here. 676, it's green. 668, it's green. 652, it's green. 611, it's red because it's lesser than my target. So wherever it's above the target, we are getting a green. Wherever it's less than the target, we are getting a red. So I repeat it again. Select the card. Format. And there is a eraser symbol appearing now. Why? Because if you want to remove the conditional formatting, you can do it. Editing means you can click on FX. So let me click on FX again. And I'll go to gradient. Instead of gradient, let us make it as rules. Instead of sum, let us make it as count distinct. The condition 650 is my rules. I'll select the red. New rules. 652. Delete the 0 or type some the maximum value. Let me put the maximum value as 1000. More color. I selected green. That's it. So based on your selection, the colors are getting changed. Okay. Clear? So it comes with the practice. When you do more practice, you can do it very easily. Challenges?
Okay. So let us click on OK now. Tool tip. So we'll see what is the tool tip, how to use the tool tip. We have to see about tool tip, we have to see about drill down, we have to see about yearly, monthly report. So various options. Let us start with tool tip now. What is tool tip? How to use the tool tip? Tool tip is not only in Power BI, tool tip is available in any software in the world. Whenever you place the cursor on any button, just place the cursor on this save. It will say this button is used for saving, this is for undoing, this is for redoing. When you place the cursor on get data, it will show you some message here. This is used for getting the data from multiple sources. This is called as tooltip. When you place the cursor, it gives some information. For example, when I place the cursor on a particular department, it shows some information here. So this pie chart belongs to the quality department and sum of total cost is this. So it shows the sum of total cost. But I want to give some extra information. Not only this, when I place the cursor, without disturbing the chart, I want to give some extra information. For example, I want to give something like what is the net profit for the department? What is the sum of material cost for this department? Logistic cost, what is the discount for it? What is the amount for it? So when I place the cursor over here, I want to give some extra information for my end user. Select this pie chart. Select the pie chart. Come to the first one, build visual, that is add data to your visual. Click on the first one, add data to the visual. Scroll down. Already we used this legend and values. Now when I scroll down, there is an option called as tooltips. Tooltips. In tooltips, for example, let me add one more small information here. Whenever you are adding some items, your heading will get changed automatically. Your heading will get updated automatically. No worries. No worry about it. Finally, we'll rearrange our heading. Finally, we'll rewrite the heading. As of now, you can leave it. So let us drag this net profit. I'll drag the net profit and bring it to the tooltip area. So when I drag the net profit to the tooltip area, as I indicated, your heading is getting updated. No worries. Finally, we'll modify that. Now, when you place the cursor on any one of the department, it shows three things. It shows what is the department name, what is the total cost, what is the net profit. Earlier, by default, it doesn't show the net profit because chart is not based on the net profit. Chart is based on the total cost. But it's giving the extra information called as net profit. And let me do one more. Let me bring the material cost into the tooltip again. When I place the cursor, it shows the quality department, it shows the total cost, it shows the net profit, it shows the material cost. Like this, whatever you want, you can drag and drop and you can see it on your report. Anything.
logistic cost I am bringing it here, discount I am bringing it here, amount I am bringing it here, like this, whatever you want, your wish. I want count of invoice number, so let me bring the invoice number here. You know how to change the invoice number, it's showing sum. We know how to change it to count. Click here and change it to count distinct. So we got sum of net profit, sum of material cost, sum of logistic cost, sum of discount, sum of amount, count of invoice number. So when you place the cursor, it displays everything, whatever you have dragged and dropped into the tooltip area, everything is displayed. Which is once again not possible when you are using other tools like Excel. So like this, you can give some extra information in your tooltip also. We'll modify the tooltip background and other things. Okay. If you know the logic, if you know the concept, Power BI is very easy to use. Practicing is very vital. Right. First thing, I don't like this heading because it's giving so very big headings. I don't like this. I want to simplify this heading. And one more thing we'll do. First we'll simplify it, then we'll change the format of your tooltip also. Normally people prefers to have it as a dark background, dark mode. Nowadays people likes more dark mode because the background is already white. My tooltip is also white. So I want to give a different background. So let us do that. First select the pie chart. Go to format your visual, general, title. It's giving a very big title. I don't like this title. Let us simplify the title. It's sum of total cost by department wise. So let us select sum of total cost by department. So I modified my title. Manually I typed the title or I deleted the unwanted and I got a title here. Sum of total cost by department wise. This is the title for the chart. Then scroll down. After changing the title, let us scroll down to the bottom. Last but one. From the last second one, tooltip. From the last the second one, tooltip. Expand the tooltip. From the last the second one, tooltip. Expand it. Scroll down. Text and background. Text. First go to text. Under text, label color, value color, drill color. Drill we'll see it in another few minutes, but let us change the colors. Label color, I'll make it as white. Value color, I'll make it as white. Drill, I'll make it as white. All the color, font color, text color, all the text color we are changing into white. Background color, let us give a dark background, maybe a black. So let me put a black background. Yes. Now when I place the cursor, you will have a black background and white foreground for your tooltip. This is your wish. Coloring and other part is your wish. Just to have a better view, I made a different color, background and text colors. Next we'll see about drill down. Done? First time, I want you all to create one visual. In the same page. Do it in the same page. We have some extra space. Empty area. Place the cursor. So build visual. What is the visual? I will tell you. What is the output I want also I will tell you. I want you to create. So I want this clustered bar column chart. This fourth one from my visual. So I want this chart. And what is the report or what is the chart I expect is I want region wise sum of total cost. Yes.
Sum of total?
Cost. Region wise, what is the sum of total cost? Very simple. I think you can do it very easy.
Background color is different. White. I have given a different blue color background. Foreground I have given as white. In orange. Which one is? Done.
Yes.
We know the two concepts. Which wise that should be first, whichever you want to summarize it, that should be second. But we are going to see another concept here after this. Right. Let me insert a visual, maybe the column chart, clustered column chart. I place the cursor on some empty area and I draw this clustered column chart. Now what I want is region wise. Let us drag the region into the first. First is x-axis. Drag the region into first and total cost into y-axis. Yes. We got region wise. What is the sum of total cost? So region into first. Which wise that should be first. Whichever you want to total it, summarize it, that should be second. Same concept, what we did it for the last one. But I will do the same format painter here. Let me select this pie chart and I go to format painter so that I can maintain the same border colors and other things. We'll see how to display the values. We'll see how to display the other things. We'll see how to do some conditional formatting also. We'll see that. But could you tell me why South region is coming first here? What's the reason? Why South region is coming on the first? And second, west, third, central, fourth, east and north. So based on, it is sorted based on the total cost in a descending order. Very good. In a descending order. But I don't want this. Assume I don't want this to be sorted as per the invoice amount, as per the total amount in descending order. I want to sort this chart by region name in ascending order. For example, I want east should come first because alphabetically E comes first. And west should come at the last because alphabetically W comes at the last. How can I sort a chart? Click on 3 dot. So go to the 3 dot, sort axis. Go to 3 dot, sort axis, based on what? Based on region or based on total cost? It's by default, it's total cost in descending. So let me select region. First select region, then select ascending or select ascending or region. Both are same. 6 plus 4 or 4 plus 6. Both are going to be the same output. So let me select region. So, but now the region is in descending. Let us click on 3 dot again. Let's go to sort axis, sort ascending. Yes. Sorry, C comes first. I thought E. Central region C should come first. So central, east, north, south, west. Right. Now, once again, I need a support from your side. Tell me how can I change this millions into exact value and how can I display the values here? I want above the chart, I want what is the value for central, what is the value for east, north, south. I want to display the values and I don't like this millions. I want to change it to exact value. Tell me both.
Display units.
Go to format first, then where is the display units? We don't know. So what I can do?
Search.
Search. Superb. Let us go to the search box and DIS, display units. Yes. Change the display units as none so that it displays the exact value. So go to the search box here and type DIS because I don't know where it may be. It may be in x-axis, it may be in y-axis. I don't know that. So I'll go to display unit DIS. Then I change the display units as none. Then what I will do is data label. I'll close this into mark
Very good. Switch on the data label. Yes, the data label is displayed. But I don't like this data label to be displayed like this. I want the data label maybe vertically. I want the data label to be displayed inside the chart. Maybe ulta. I want to change the orientation of this data label. So let us select the data label. Switch on the data label. Expand the data label. Horizontally or vertically. Option horizontally, vertically. Let us make it as vertically. So it displays vertically. Where do you want to display it? Positioning. Whether you want to display it at the inside end, outside end, inside center, inside base, your wish. So let me put it as inside base bottom. So it is displayed on the bottom here. Your wish. You can change it to inside, outside, wherever you want. Inside center. We'll see about edit interaction. We'll see about drill down next. We'll do some conditional formatting also for this chart. Done. We have to see about yearly, monthly. We have to see about small multiples, parameters. Then we have to publish. Any challenges? Any challenges, sir? Done. We'll do a conditional formatting for this visual also. Before doing it, this region-wise chart, we made it. Now, for example, someone is asking, I want to know, city-wise, I want to create a city-wise chart. For the same column chart, I want city-wise. And I want state-wise. And I want vendor-wise, customer type-wise. Or I want transaction type-wise, product-wise, payment method-wise. For everything, you cannot create a new chart. For example, let us take basically three things. Let us start with three. I want region-wise, city-wise, and state-wise. I cannot create three charts. One chart is ready, region. I cannot create one more chart for state-wise, one more chart for city-wise. So let us bring everything in one chart. Everything I can see it in one chart. So first I understand the hierarchy. I want city, state, and region. Tell me which should be the hierarchy, which should be the first, which should be the second, which should be the third. Region, state, city. Super. So we understood the hierarchy. Now select this visual. Don't worry, whatever happening on the visual, don't worry. Finally, we'll see the output. Select the visual now. Go to add data to your visual. Click on add data to your visual. Already we got the region-wise sum of total cost. Already we got the region-wise sum of total cost. Now what we will do is, as you are rightly indicated, below the region, I want state. Suppose your country means first country, then region, then state and city. Here we don't have country. So let us select the region. It's already there. So let me drag that state. The state. Yes, below the region, I want the state. Drag the state and bring it to this below the region. Something has happened to your chart. Don't worry. Don't worry. Some arrow marks are also added to the chart. Don't worry. I will explain what is the usage of it. I will explain it. Then drag the city also. So let us bring the state, region, below the region, state, below the state, city. Since we have already created some visuals, something has happened here. What has happened, I'm not able to understand. So what we do is, so first we drag the region, then we got the state, then we got the city. For a better viewing, time being, I'm extending this visual to have a better view. I'm increasing the width. Now what we will do is, let us drill up. There is an up arrow. Drill up, drill up, drill up. Come to the first level. Drill up, come to the first level. How do I know that we are in first level? Because this up arrow is graded out. There is no level to go up. Already we are in the first level. Now let us take the second arrow mark here. Click to turn on drill down. If I click this only, the drill down will be turned on. If I click this, the drill down will be turned on. So let us click on drill down. After clicking on this drill down, it is on now. How do I know whether it's on? Surrounding that arrow, you can see a black circle is appearing. That means it is switched on. Now what we will do is let us select a particular. Let us take the south region. After switching on the drill down, now I click on south region. When I click on south region, it automatically drills down and it shows under south region what are all the states: Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Suppose if I select Tamil Nadu, under Tamil Nadu it shows city wise. So which is impossible in other visuals. You can do it in Power BI only. So first we have to drag how you want the hierarchy. First region, then state, then city. After doing it, first drill up and come to the first position here. Then we are exploring one by one. Switch on that single, double arrow on this one I will explain it in another few minutes. So when I switch on this and go to a particular region, any region, I'll go to north region. When I select north region, it shows state wise. When I select state, it shows city wise. So like this, any number of drill down you can create. I have created only 3 levels. I have created only state, city and region. You can create 4 or 5 levels, multi-levels. We can check, we can create it and check it also. Drill up, drill up, drill up. Okay. Which I am literally using the word called as impossible. If you are using some other visuals like Excel, you cannot do this in Microsoft Excel. Normal Microsoft Excel. So let me switch off the single arrow. I think you have to tell me the difference between that single arrow and double arrow. When I click on double arrow, yes. When I click on single arrow and select a region, it's drilling down. Under region, it's showing state. That's okay. But when I click on double arrow also, it is showing a state. What is the difference between that first drill down and this drill down? Earlier one, region wise, under region is showing the state. But here, it shows all the state wise. All the someone wants, they don't want a particular region state. They want to see all the region, all the state wise report. So when I click on double arrows, it doesn't filter south region. It shows all the state wise. When I click on this double arrow again, it shows all the city wise. All the city wise. And what is this? Drill up, drill up, drill up. This one, what is the fourth one? It will split here itself. Central. In central, what is the state wise? It will split, it will create a split here itself. Central, state wise. East, state wise. North, state wise. South, state wise. When I click on this arrow. Yes. Central, what are all the state wise? East, what are all the state? North, what are all the state? South, what are all the state? West. Once again, I click it drills further. State, region, state and city. So everything you can see it in one chart. Which I indicated literally it's impossible. Drill up, drill up, drill up. 2 conditional formatting we'll do. First, conditional formatting is based on text. Next conditional formatting is based on numbers. We'll see both. We'll see both. Okay. Let us do one conditional formatting. For example, region wise, I want to give a different conditional formatting. Central region, I want a different color. East region, I want a different color. North region, I want a different color. South region, I want a different color. So you can tell me that you can go to format and manually you can change the color for each and every region. Why to do a conditional formatting? There is a reason. Because when I drill down, when I go to central, how do I know this belongs to central region? Is you can see it on the bottom. It shows this data belongs to central region. I want all the central region should be in a different color so that I can identify it very easily. Similarly, when I click here, when I use this drill down, I want central region in a different color, east region in a different color, north region. All the east region data in a different color, west region data in a different colors. So let us do a conditional format. Select this. This is column chart. This is column chart. When you go to left and right, that is bar chart. Some people are mistakenly saying that this is a bar chart. This is not a bar chart. Bar chart is this. This one is called as bar chart. Stacked. And third one is bar chart. This is column chart. So select this chart. Format your visual. Since it's a column chart, you have to go to columns. Column chart means you have to go to columns. Bar chart means you have to go to bars. Line chart means you have to go to line. So this is a bar chart. So sorry, column chart. Go to columns. Then you have to tell me where can I apply the conditional formatting. FX. Select this column chart. Go to format. Go to columns. Under columns, color. FX. Click on FX. It's region. If the region is what? So let us say something. I will say south. For example, it's case sensitive. Text should be an exact match. It should be exactly. It should be same thing. No spelling mistake. Case sensitive also. South region means suppose I am saying it different. Maybe blue. For south region, I want a blue. New rules for north. I'm saying some other color. Maybe an orange. New rules. East. I'll give some other. Purple. New rules. West. Some other color. New rules. Central. Maybe a green. Okay. Let us see how to do a color based on the values also. We'll do that in another few minutes. Say okay. So for every region, I have given a different color. South, north, east, west, and central. Okay. So based on region wise, you are getting a different color. We'll do the heat map in another few minutes. We'll see that. Now let me expand this. You can see based on the region wise, the colors are applied here. These are all the data belongs to central. This is east region data. This is north region. This is south region. This is west region. You can drill down further, drill up, or single arrow drill down. When I select north, this belongs to north region. When I select a particular city, state, it shows city wise. Drill up, drill up. Heat map. We'll see in another few minutes. Okay, like this, if you want to add further more also, that's your wish. For example, let me select this visual, go to add data to your visual. Already we have region wise, state wise, and city wise. Can I add further more? Under city wise, I want to know the payment method wise. Under each city, I want to know how many, what is the sum of cash payment, what is the sum of credit card, what is the sum of debit cards and other things. Or customer type wise, cost center wise, division wise, your wish. So for example, let us drag the payment mode below the city. Now what will happen? Drill down. When I select south region, under south region it shows states. Under state it shows city. Under city it shows payment method wise. So like this, any number of drill downs you can create. Any number of drill downs. Drill up, drill up, drill up. Okay. Let us see edit interaction. Right. So for having a better view, I increase the width and height. Now I am reducing this. Let us create one more visual. Before that, I don't know whether you have noticed it. I have 4 visuals now. In this, I have 4 visuals. 2 cards, 1 pie chart, 1 column chart. Already we explored this. When I select the pie chart, total cost is filtering, count of invoice number is filtering. Same thing will happen when I select this. Before selecting this, please check whether your drill down is off, because it may lead to the confusion, because we are going to see one important concept. It may lead to a confusion when I clicked on the drill down. See whether the drill down is off. I think my drill down is off. Now when I click on central region, on the top, it shows the total cost for central region and shows number of bills for central region. Similarly, when I select the east region, it shows the total cost and it shows number of invoice. Similarly, when I click here, based on your selection, you can see the number of invoice numbers are changing here. This is very simple, but the problem is, visual to card is no problem, but one visual to another visual is a bigger problem here. Suppose when I select the pie chart, when I select the quality department, it's saying total cost for quality, number of bills for quality, but what's happening here? It's highlighting. When I select quality department and I place the cursor here, in central region, quality department total is overall. When I place the cursor, it shows overall total cost is 10 crore 71 lakhs 46,853. Out of that, quality department is 2 lakhs 34,000, 2 crore something, 34 lakhs 85,435. So when I select the pie chart, it is not filtering, it is highlighting. Here it is highlighting, vice versa. When I select the column chart, pie chart is highlighting. Your pie chart is getting highlighted. But I don't want the pie chart should get highlighted. I want the pie chart should get filtered. That means what I prefer is when I select the quality, it should show the column chart for the quality department. When I select this particular logistic, it shows the chart for the logistics department. Same thing here. When I select the central region, it should show me the pie chart for central region. Editing the interaction. Editing interaction, very powerful, very useful. Today, tomorrow, while finding the top 10, finding aging, or finding the map, for everything we are going to use this feature. A bit complex feature, but if you understand, it's very useful and it's very important feature. First, take a decision what you want to do. முதல்ல ஒரு decision எடுத்துங்க. Take a decision. When I select a pie chart, decide what you want to do for the card. This card, what you want to do. This card, what you want to do. This chart, what you want to do. First, decide it. I will take a small decision. When I select the pie chart, total card should get filtered. Fine. But I don't want the number of bills should get filtered. But it's better for checking. For checking, I am going to do it. Number of bills, count of invoice should not get filtered. Third, I want this column chart should get filtered. So I took a decision. When I select the pie chart, total card should get filtered. Count of bills should not get filtered. This bar chart, column chart should get filtered. So after took a decision, now select the pie chart. I think you can help me here. I selected the pie chart. Go to the tab called as format. Select the tab of format. Edit interaction. Go to format. Edit interaction. Select the pie chart first. Then go to format. Then go to edit interaction. Okay. I click on edit interaction. Any changes happened? You can see on top of every visual, some icons are appearing here. Correct? For a card, you will get 2 icons. For a column chart, you will get 2 icons. Now tell me, what I have to select it for this chart, for this visual. filter, none. What I have to select here? Whether I have to select filter or I have to select none. As per my decision, I took some decision. So as per my decision, when I select the pie chart, what I want to do for the total cost, whether I want to filter it or I want to say none. None means it will not get filtered. I told that this has to be filtered. Count of invoice number, I don't want to filter. None. On this column chart, three things. Filtering, highlighting, none. Tell me which has to be selected here. Filter. Because I want this to be filtered. That's a decision I have took. I want the first card should get filtered, second card should not get filtered. This column chart should get filtered. So let me click on filter. I'll explain it again. Before that, let me check whether it's working or not. Switch off that edit interaction. After doing it, please switch off this. Go to format and click on edit interaction. Now when I select the pie, quality department, yes. Total cost is filtering. Count of bill is not filtering. Column chart is filtering. So whatever I select, it's filtering here. But count of bills are not filtering. It is fixed. Okay. Let me do this again for the column chart. Select the column chart. Format. Edit interaction. First take a decision whatever you want to do. I took a decision that when I select this column chart, I want the first card should get filtered. So switch on the filter. There will be other visuals also. For the line also you will get that filter. Don't worry. Nothing to be in the line. For this card, I want filter. For the second one, I don't want a filter. For pie chart, I want filter. You decide your wish. Just I'm doing it for an example. So when I select the column chart, I want the first card. Total cost should get filtered. Count of bill should not filter. Pie chart should get filtered. Then switch off that edit interaction. Switch off that edit interaction. Now let me select a particular region. Central region. Yes. Total cost for central region, but the bill is count of bill is not filtering. Pie chart is filtering. So whatever you select based on that, whatever the edit interaction you have applied, it's working here. This seems to be complex, but it's very, 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 very useful. First, to take a decision what you want to do. Yes.
Here I have one doubt. Actions as you told now, format. I couldn't get other pie chart.
You? No. Based on what you want to change the pie chart. If you select the pie chart, based on the pie chart selection, other should get changed. So you will not get anything in pie chart.
Yeah.
You will not get anything.
If I want this one,
Then select the column chart. Go to edit interaction. Now you will get it in the pie chart. You cannot be in the same chart. You cannot edit interaction for the same chart. If you select this chart, what should happen for the other chart? Other than that, other things, the edit interaction will appear for the other visual, not for the other same visual. With this, what should happen for the other chart? So you will not get the interaction here. As I told, it seems to be complex, but it's a very important concept. Today or tomorrow also, we are going to use this edit interaction. It's very important. Next, we'll see one more visual, and we'll see about heat map, small multiples. The challenges clear. Fortunately, these are all the data which I have cooked. You have the data. You have to create some report after the training session. Training will not be over tomorrow evening. Training will start after tomorrow evening. Right? Challenges. You need my support. Yes.
Not only great,
Sir,
out of invoice.
ah,
Correct.
it should be correct. If you want to check it, I'm going to count to our formula for check பண்ணி பாருங்க. Excel pivot table போட்டு போது count சம்பளம் வருது. How you are checking it? Source data போய் check பண்ணி தான் பார்க்கணும். Same thing you have to go to source data. For the other things you cannot believe on Americans. Whether we can believe most of the Microsoft employees are go to columns, scroll down. Scroll down.
And then somebody will tell us first.
Remove the selection. And the eraser symbol.
Overrating.
Okay. I hope you have remembered how we created this drill down. How we created the drill down is region, below the region I want state, below the state I want city. So what we did is we dragged that region, below the region state, below the state city, below the state payment. That's how we have created this drill down. By default the drill down will not appear. We have created the drill down. Now let us create one more visual. For example, let us go for a bar chart. So maybe the third one, clustered bar chart. Let us create a clustered bar chart now. Place the cursor on some empty area. Once again, place the cursor on some empty area. Go to the third one, clustered bar chart. I click on the clustered bar chart. Let me increase the height and width of the bar chart. And I place the bar chart somewhere else here. We have clustered bar chart. Now for the first time, we are going to use invoice date. We didn't take, as of now, we are using only the text and numbers. First time we are going to use invoice date. Let us drag that invoice date. We are dragging the invoice date and dropping into y-axis. Drag the invoice date and drag and drop it into y-axis because that's the first one. Invoice date wise. Maybe for a change, let me take the net profit. Or you can change the total cost also. That's your wish. So for a change, I am taking the profit. Net profit, I'll bring it to x-axis. So we got year-wise. Every year, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Each year-wise, what is the sum of net profit? 22, 23, 24, 25. It's showing year-wise what is the sum of net profit.
But you would have noticed automatically it has created the drill down. We didn't do anything. Last session, we manually dragged and dropped. We dragged the region, state, city, and payment mode. We created our own drill down. But when I drag the date, the drill down is automatically created. How it's created is, you can see here, invoice date, below the invoice date, year, month, and day. Let me explore it. I click on that single arrow. Let me switch on that single arrow. And I'll go to any 1 year, 20, 25, 24, 23, 22. So let me go to year 2022. So when I click on year 2022, it drills further. And under that we have quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter wise report. So let me click on a particular quarter. Maybe I click on quarter 3. We got month wise report, July, August, September. So when I click on month, you will get day wise report. So everything you can see it in one chart. Drill up, drill up, drill up. Same thing, let me select 2024 quarter wise. Click on a particular quarter month wise. Click on a particular month day wise. Okay. As I indicated, it's impossible. Drag the invoice date here, net profit here. It's automatically created. I want invoice date wise sum of net profit.
Sir, I also have the year quarterly monthly, but don't have not getting the breakup of.
You have to switch on the drill down. Switch on the arrow mark, which we did it in the last session. Then click on a particular year. You will get quarter wise. Then click on a particular quarter. You will get month wise. Click on a particular month. You will get day wise. You have to switch on that first. Even last session also we did the same thing. Any challenges? Yes, please. Clear? Got it? Repeatedly saying seems to be very easy, but you have to practice. That's more important here. Next time you have to come for the next level of Power BI. Someone has attended Power BI session 2 times. It's not a movie. You cannot attend 2 times. Same training. You should come for the next level. That means he has not practiced it. After the training session, you have to practice. Sir, you need my support. Any challenge? We'll do one conditional formatting here. Then we'll see about focus, small multiples, parameters. Then we have to publish a report. Before, next we'll add some pages. We can connect the pages. We can interact between the pages. We'll see that. One page you cannot display everything. If you want 20 reports, how can you create 20 reports in one page? Now let us create a conditional formatting. So based on my values, heat map, we call this as heat map. If the value is more, I want a green bar. If the value is lesser, I want a yellow bar. Very less, red. And the color should change gradually. So let me select this bar chart. I will select the bar chart. Format. Go to format your visual. Could you tell me where can I do the conditional formatting here? Bars. Super. Because this is a bar chart. Earlier we did the conditional formatting column chart. Now it's bar. So let us go to bars. So let me click on bars. FX. Once again we'll click on FX. And it says gradient. Yes, first time we are going to go with gradient. mixture of multicolors, gradient. And it's asking, do you want to apply the gradient based on year wise? Year wise, do you want to give a color? No. I want to know if the profit or net profit is higher, I want to give green. If the net profit is lower, yellow. Very low, then red. So let us do, I don't want to do it for invoice date wise. You can click here and you can see there is net profit available. If you are not able to see the net profit, or if you want to do some other, you can click and search it here also. I can click and I can type net profit. So you can see net profit will be, you can go there and type it also, or you can select it here. So let me select net profit. Lowest value. The lowest value, what's the color? So let us say red. Or manually you can fix the, instead of lowest value, you can fix the customized value also. But I don't recommend, because year wise the lowest value may be different, month wise the lowest value may be different. So I want my system to take care of it. So I given lowest here. Lowest is red. Let us add a middle value. As I told, I want to follow the traffic colors, heat map. So add middle color, yellow. Highest is red, sorry, lowest is red, middle is yellow, highest. So what's the color for highest? Let us go for green, as usual. Yes. Now let me say okay. So based on your values, the colors are changing. Heat map, gradually the color will change, lighter red, darker red. Let us drill down and check. I'll click on drill down. I'll go to particular year, quarter wise, particular quarter, month wise, particular month, day wise. So if the value is more, you will get an yellow, green, middle, maybe yellow, lowest, red. Yes. Select this bar chart, format your visual, go to bars, under bars. I am doing it again. Under bars, you can see color, next to color, FX. Click on FX. Gradient, let it be gradient. First time we are going to go with gradient. But based on what do you want to give the color? Whether it's based on year? No. It's not based on the year. Click here, it's based on the profit. Let me finish it and come back. Just a minute. I'll give you the colors. Green, yellow, sorry, red, middle is yellow, highest is green. Yes. Done. Yes. Now, in this visual or in this page, I have 5 visuals. Assume I am presenting this report in a meeting like this, or in a webinar or seminar, I am presenting this report. I want my audience should get more focus on a particular visual. Assume that now I am presenting this column chart. So I don't want my audience should get focused on the other chart. I want my audience should get focused more on this visual. For this, we have two methods. Method number one, select the visual. Above the visual, you can see there is an option available. Focus mode. Expand that focus mode. Yes. It shows on your full screen. Even you can have 10 visuals. One visual I want to focus. Click on it. It zooms out and it shows on your full screen. Come back. Click on back button. Back to report. Method 1. Method 2. Click on 3 dot. Spotlight. So you can have a spotlight on the particular visual. So other visual will grade out and this you have a spotlight. So whichever you wish, either you can focus your visual or you can give a spotlight for your visual. While presenting, I want my audience should get more focus on a particular because we are discussing about this visual. So I want everyone should focus on this visual. Others should not see the other visual. So either you can put a focus mode or you can put a spotlight also. Wish. Okay. Right. Let me go before the break. We'll see one more small visual. Add a page because already this page is full. I don't have a space. Or if you have the space, you can do it on the same screen also. But I believe the next feature I recommend to have it in a separate page. So let us insert a page. Let me create one report. Let us take the same thing region wise. I want to take region wise. Or you can take anything customer type wise, or you can take department wise, cost center wise, city wise, transaction type wise, vendor type wise, anything. So let me create a clustered column chart. I click on clustered column chart. Let us take a different one. Let me take this payment method. So I want payment method wise. So let us take the payment method, cash payment, credit card payments, debit card, e-wallet or whatever. So I'll put the payment method into x-axis. And let us bring the net profit. I will take the net profit into y-axis. So we have payment method wise. A check payment, what is the total in net profit? Almost all are somewhat similar, 47 crores. Credit card and a bank transfer and UPI and other payments here. Right. So I got payment method wise. What is the sum of net profit? This is okay. But I want to know the split for this. For example, this check payment, credit card payments and bank transfer. I want to know year wise, every year. In 2023, how was my payments? 2024, how was my payments? 2025, how was my payments? I don't want to drill down and see it. I want to see it in one screen. One screen, I want to see everything. So, select this visual. Select this visual. Unfortunately, I am not able to see the years here. There is no column called as years. Where can I find the years? Expand the invoice date. Date hierarchy. Under date hierarchy, you can see year, quarter, month, day. We have 4 things. Year wise, quarter wise, month wise, day wise. Let us take the year now. Let us take the year. I select this chart and I expand the invoice date and I gone to year. Let us drag the year and bring it to small multiples. Small multiples. There is an option called as small multiples. Let us drag the year and bring it to small multiples. Yes. It shows the same payment method for 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. How was it in 2022? How was it in 2023, 2024, 2025? Only one thing is we dragged that year into small multiples. You can put ulta. You can put the year into x-axis and payment method into small multiples also. That's your wish. But Can I see everything in one screen? Yes, we have this. I can see 2022 here, 2023 here, 24 here, 25 here. I want to compare it. Compared to last year, this year, I want to compare it in one screen. Can I see everything in one screen? Yes. Select this bar chart, column chart. Format your visual. Small multiples, because we are used to this in small multiples. Select this column chart, go to format your visual, go to small multiples, expand that small multiples, layout. How many rows you want, how many columns you want. I believe let us bring it as one row. How many columns? I think I have 4 years of data, 4 years, 22, 23, 24, 25. So let us change the columns to 4 since I have 4 years. 4. That you can see everything in one screen. So this is 2022, 23, 24, 25. So all are in one screen now. So select this, go to format your visual, small multiples. Under small multiples, I have selected the rows as 1, columns as 4. Column is based on how many values you have. I have 4 years, that's why I used 4. If you have 5, you can make it as 5 also. It's purely based on your data. Okay. You can do conditional formatting, display the values, other things you can explore. Let us give some meaningful name for this page. It's page 1, so let us say small multiples. Next is another very important chapter of parameters. After parameter, we have to publish a report. Done? Any challenges, questions, queries? Clear? Yes? I hope to do parameter, we have to follow some series of steps. It will take at least 10 or 15 minutes to create a parameter. First, we have to understand what is a parameter, how to use the parameter. Parameter is a bit bigger chapter. So I believe it will take at least 15 minutes to cover the parameter. And parameter, we have to do it on a separate page. After creating a parameter, we have to see some concept about publishing. How to publish it, how to export it to Excel, how to share the report to Excel, how to create a workspace. So let me save this file as of now. I think with all your confirmation, shall we take a break now? Because if I start the next concept, it will take another 15 or 20 minutes to complete. Then it will take 3:30. So better we'll take a small break now, tea break. Save your files, we'll take a break. After the break, we'll see about the parameters. Save the file. And I'm minimizing this and I'm pausing the recording. Start the recording again. The last session we have seen about small multiples. Now we are going to see about parameter. Basically, what is parameter? What is the purpose and what is the usage of this parameter? And I recommend, I will explain what is parameter, and I recommend parameter, it's better to insert it on a fresh new page. Let us insert the parameter on a fresh new page. So let me insert a new page. Basically, what is parameter? Here actually we are creating a report as per our wish. I have created department-wise report, I have created region-wise report, I have created year-wise report. This is the report. Next sheet I have created my own report here, payment method-wise, then I added the year here. But now we are going to give a permission for your end user. My end user can select whatever the report they want. They can select and they can see the report. For example, if my end user wants to create a report for city wise, yes, they can. They want to create cost center wise, they want to create customer type wise, department wise, division wise, payment method wise, product wise, region wise, state wise, transaction wise, vendor wise. Any report they want, they can select and create it. And second level, suppose someone is selecting region wise report and they don't want to see all the region wise. Someone wants to compare only the south and north region. They want to see only the report for southern. They can select and they can create it. So based on the input from the user, the report will get changed dynamically. That's what we are going to do now. It's very simple. You have to follow some steps. That's all. If you want to use the same feature 1 year before, you have to take a support from your IT team. You have to do some programming. You have to do some coding. But now it's not required. It's inbuilt in Power BI. We have to follow some steps. And small warning is, I can create a parameter. We can create a parameter. We can delete a parameter. Unfortunately, we cannot edit it. So that's a challenge here. So if you have any questions, stop me and ask me there itself. Because if you have created, then after creating, if you want to go back, I cannot go back. I have to delete and I have to go back on. Because editing is not possible. So please be careful. Any questions, stop me, ask me there itself. Right? So first step, go to the tab called as modeling. Go to the tab of modeling. Based on the parameter input from my user, we are going to create some reports. So go to modeling. Under modeling, new parameter. Go to modeling, go to parameter, new parameter. So first step is go to modeling. Under modeling, go to parameter. Below the parameter, you can see fields. There is fields available here. Modeling, new parameter, fields. It will open a new dialog box. This is my first step. So modeling, a new parameter, fields. When I click on fields, a new dialog box has opened and it's asking what will your variable adjust? Fields. Of course, it's fields. If you are not selected the field there, we have second chance. We can come here and select it as field. Numerical range is somewhat different where we can use what if analysis, forecasting. Probably time permits, we'll see about the forecasting tomorrow. Now let us go for fields. Fields, what could be the name of the field? Your wish. It's a variable. You can give your own name as per your wish. You can give any name as per your wish. Or you can maintain the same name as parameter also. That's up to you. So I will give a name, switch field. I'm giving a name called a switch field. I'm giving a permission by my user can switch the field, whatever the fields they want. They want city wise means they can select city wise report. They want customer wise report means they can select the customer. Whatever the fields they want, based on the field they can create the report. That's why I'm giving a name called switch field. They can switch the fields. And please do remember the name. Based on this name only we have to create a report. Now what are all the fields you want it? Expand the data. So I'm going to give a permission that my user can create city-wise report. It's not required you have to select city first and cost center next. It can be in any order. For example, first I will select region. Then I will select state. Different hierarchy also. Then I select city. Then I select cost center. Customer, what are all the text values, not the numerical values cannot be selected here. Numerical values wise, numerical values only can be summarized. You cannot do it by wise report. So let us say department wise, let us say division wise, payment method wise, product wise, transaction type wise, vendor type wise. So I have given, and one more I want to add, year wise. But unfortunately, there is no option called as year. How can I get it? Invoice date. Expand the invoice date, date hierarchy, and select that year. So, region, state, city, cost center, customer type, department, division, payment mode, product line, transaction type, vendor type, and year 13, 14. So instead of creating 14 charts, my user can see the charts in one click. Whatever the chart they want, they can select it and they can create a chart. Okay. Now what will happen now? If I click on create, two things will happen. If I click on create, two things will happen. One is add slicer to the page. It will create a slicer here. First thing, it will create a slicer. Second one, what will happen is it will create a table. A table will be created. When you click on create, you may get a table. In which name the table will be created? The name which you have given here. Based on this name, it will create a table. So I have created given the name as switch field. This table is data. So switch field will come on the bottom. If you are given some other name, alphabet, it's in the alphabetical order. If you are given some name starting with A or B, then the table name will be on the top. So the table can be on the top, bottom, anywhere else. But now I believe it will be on the bottom because I have given a name called a switch field. So when you click on create, two things will happen. Left hand side you will get a slicer. Right hand side you will get the table name. If I click on create. So you have to confirm me. Can I click on create? Because as I indicated, I cannot come back to the screen again. I cannot edit the screen. If you want to do this, I have to delete and I have to recreate it. So I have to delete and recreate it one more time because editing is not possible here. Can I click on create?
Yes.
Everyone? Yes. So I clicked on create. Yes. Two things. It's working on it. Two things has happened as I indicated. One, there is a table created here. You can see a table is created in the name of switch field. Second, you can see a slicer is created, but slicer is somewhere hidden. I'm not able to see it properly because there is so many switch field. There is some formulas here. No worries. Click somewhere else outside. Click somewhere else outside here. Yes, you can see the slicer is available. You can click and you can expand the slicer. I select this and I expand the slicer. So whatever the column names you have given, what are all the fields name you have given, that field's name is listed here. The field name, a slicer is created based on the field name which you have created. Second one, you can see a table is created here. If you didn't create it properly, or if you want to add something, or if you want to modify something, as I indicated, you cannot modify it. You have to delete it and recreate it. How do we delete this? There is a 3 dot lines. Go to the 3 dotted lines. And there is an option called as delete from model. You have to delete from model. And slicer deleting is very simple. Select and press delete on your keyboard. Just to select and delete on you. If you are not selected, if you are not created properly, I hope we have created properly, so no problem.
Actually, we didn't get the green tick.
Which one?
In the table, we didn't get the green tick mark.
You would have placed the cursor outside here. You would have not selected the slicer. If you have selected the slicer, you will get it. Because this slicer is used based on this switch field.
Okay, got it.
Even when you select any visual, suppose I will go to the previous one, when you select any visual, you will get the green tick wherever we are using. If you are not using any field, you will not get that green tick. Same like here. If you select the slicer, you will get this. Because based on this only the slicer is created. Now the third step. Let us insert a visual. Which visual you want? I think we are aware of 3 visual now. A pie chart, column chart, bar chart. You can insert anything. A pie chart or column chart or bar chart. So let us go with column chart. You can do anything. I place the cursor on some empty area. Make it as a practice. Make it as a habit. Place the cursor on some empty area. Then I select this column chart. I click on the column chart now. Right. And I increase the height and width to have the better view. Morning I told you which wise that should be first. Whichever you want to summarize it, that should be second. I know that I want, for example, I want sum of net profit. So net profit, you can bring it into y-axis. That's simple. But which I have to bring it to x-axis? That's a question mark here. Because I don't know which my user will select. Suppose my user is ticking the region wise, I want the region wise chart. If my user is selecting state wise, I want state wise chart. Whatever they select, my chart should change accordingly. So I don't know which they are going to select here. If I know that they are going to select region wise, I can drag the region into x-axis. If I know that they are going to create a payment method wise, I can bring the payment method here. But unfortunately, I don't know that. No problem. So go to that column name called switch field. First insert a chart, then expand the switch field. Under the switch field, you can see switch field. It also shows as a question mark because we don't know what the user is going to select. Based on the user select, it will change automatically. So let us bring this switch field. Let us bring the switch field into x-axis. Let us bring the switch field into x-axis. Then what do you want? Sum of net profit, sum of logistic cost, sum of total cost, your wish. I will go with net profit. So let us select net profit. Yes. So we got region wise. What is the sum of net profit? Why region wise? Because that's the first field on my switch field. That's why it's taken as a default. Now suppose my user don't want region wise report. They want to say state wise report. They can select state. So your chart will change it for state wise. They can select city wise chart. Cost center wise chart. Customer type wise chart. First insert a chart, drag that switch field, this switch field to be on X, and whichever you want to summarize it, that should be on Y. So now based on whatever you select, your chart will get changed accordingly. Correct? So I select division, I got division wise report, payment method wise report, product line, transaction type, vendor type, year wise, so whatever you select based on that. Yes, but your chart will get collapsed. At a time you will get only one. You can hold the control key and you can select it. But how do we see two things in one? Either any one of it. You cannot see both. You can hold the control key and select, but only the first part will appear. Still it's not over. We have to see sub-level of this. Sub-level. One more sub-level of this. That is, when I select region-wise report is available, but my end user wants to see the region-wise only for south, north and east. They don't want to see the central and west. Same like state means they don't want to see all the state. They want to see only the particular states. They can select the particular state and they can see the report. That's the second one which we are going to do now.
Rearrange that or default it becomes the first one.
No, how you have selected?
How I select.
I selected first region, then I selected the state, then I selected. Now if you want to rearrange, you cannot do it now, as I told. Because you cannot.
Summation would be constant for a single chart.
Again?
Summation would be constant for a single chart.
If you want some, you can change it. If you don't want some, if you want a count or average, you can go here and change it.
I'm not telling that, sir. That you have selected sum of net profit, right?
Correct.
So if I want to add the same sum of material cost in the same graph,
Add it. One more, you will get one more bar.
user can do this.
User can. No. You have to create. User cannot do it.
So for different summation, I have to use different graphs.
If you want different summation, or you can bring it in the same also, no problem. You can bring material cost here also. You will have material cost as well as the total cost. You will have two bar charts.
So whatever I am allowing, they can only use the slicer to select
Correct.
different.
Summarization, you have to drag and drop.
I have to control that.
Okay. Now the second level, just what's here, it's very simple. But if you have to understand the concept, that's all. It's very simple. Now we are going to do the second level. What is second level? As I indicated, when I select region, there are some regions, but my user wants to select only the particular region. Under region, so I can select only the particular region. If I select state, Under state, they can select only the whatever the state they want, they can select and they can see the reports. Second level. So before doing the second level, please just verify whether none of the field is selected, unselected. How do we unselect it? If city is selected, I want it back again. Once again, select city, or there is a eraser symbol here on the top. You can see an eraser symbol, which is for clearing the selection. So please ensure that nothing is selected on the slicer. Otherwise, you will or we will get confused. So let us uncheck that slicer, and we want to take a copy of the slicer. You know how to take a copy of the slicer. We are living with this. Copy and paste. Life is running because of it. Copy and paste. Control C, Control V. Copy the slicer. Control C, Control V. It will override one slicer. More above that, you will get another slicer. It's overriding. Control C, Control V. Move the second slicer somewhere else here. Control C, Control V. Copy and paste the slicer. Second slicer. We got one more slicer. Copy and paste. We'll rearrange the slicer. We'll format the slicer in another few minutes. So copy and paste the slicer. After copying and pasting the slicer, come to the second slicer. Second slicer. And go to the build visual. Add data to the visual. Normally, could you tell me how do we change the formula? Instead of the sum, I want to change it as count, and instead of the count, I want to make it as a minimum or maximum. Where do we do it normally? If I want the sum, instead of the sum. No. For example, here, last session, we did it. It is showing sum. Instead of the sum, we converted this into count.
Unique count distance.
Where we did it is, we have to go to the
Right click
right click
on that.
or left click on the arrow mark, and you can change your formulas here. This is where we did it, right? Same thing. Come to the second slicer. Select the second slicer. This is my second slicer. Go to the build visual. There is a field. Under the field, there is an arrow mark. Go to the arrow mark. And we have to select this option. Show values of selected field. What I mean is, in the second slicer, what we are going to do in the second slicer, it should show the value of the selected field. If I select the region, it should show what are all the regions available here. If I select the state, based on this selection, it should show what are all the fields available under this. So if I select cost center, what are all the cost center available? So that is the meaning for this. Show values of selected field. In first slicer, whatever I selected, under that, what are all the fields, name columns available, it should show here. If I select transaction type, what are all the transaction type, that should be shown here. If I select vendor type, what are all the vendor type, that should be shown here. Based on the selection of it, it should show the sub value of it. So we have to select this. Show values of selected field. So let me do this. Show on the second slicer. In the second slicer, copy the slicer, paste it. After pasting it, go to the arrow mark. Show values of selected field. Yes. Now what will happen is, when I select region here, we are getting region wise chart. In the second slicer, you will see only a particular. We will rearrange the slicer later. Now I can select central. Could you tell me how can I select the north and south now? How do we select multiple options in a slicer or anything? Control. Hold the control key, but without control key also you can do it. We'll see it in another few minutes. I select north, I select south. So I can see only the three regions: central, north and south. Similarly, suppose someone is selecting state. All the states are available. They want to select only the particular state. I want to select Bihar, Gujarat, Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, some states. So only that selected state will be displayed here. So based on the first slicer, second slicer is displayed. Based on the second slicer, your chart is changing here. So take a copy of the slicer, copy and paste, and show the values of selected field. Show the values of selected field. Option. If you have pro license, no need for them to get installed. You can publish it. So anyone can view the report. If you have free license, you cannot publish it. You have to send the file. They have to open the file. They should have the source data. They should have the Power BI. They should have the link to the source data also. Then only they can open it. If you have pro license, you can publish it. Even you can send it to me also. External also you can send it if you have the permission for it.
Without Power BI also they can make.
It's like a website. Website is created in some software, Java, .NET or thing. Is I required to open Java to open your website? No. Internet connection இருந்தா open பண்ணிக்கலாம். அந்த மாதிரி தான். It will become like a website. Anyway, next chapter is publishing. After doing it, we'll see about publishing. Now, this one, I don't like to press this control key. Hold the control key and selecting this multiple option. Without control key, can I select the multiple one? Yes. Select the second slicer. Select the second slicer. Go to format your visual. Select the second slicer. Go to format your visual. Slicer settings. Select the second slicer. Go to your format your visual. Slicer settings. Selection. Come to the selection. Under selection, multi-select with control key. It's on. By default, it's on. Switch off. Select the second slicer. Go to format your visual. Visual. Slicer settings. Selection. Switch off this. Under selection, you have to, by default, it's on. You have to switch off. Switch off. So what's the advantage and what is the purpose of this when I switch off this? No need to hold the control key, just make a tick mark. So whatever you want, you can just select it. No need to hold the control key. Every time it's not required to hold the control key, you can just make a check mark on that, whatever you want. Okay. One more is, let me clear this second slicer. I don't like the slicer like a listed, like a checkbox here. Can I put a slicer like a tile, mosaic tile or a drop down? This first slicer, I want to make it as a tile. So I need some space. So first select the first slicer. I select the first slicer. Format again, go to the format. Under format, slicer settings, style. Under style, vertical list, tile or drop down. Drop down probably we'll see it tomorrow. Now default it's in vertical list. Let me select it as tile. Yeah, it just looks like a tile, vertical tile. Or you can increase or decrease the height of this. I can increase the height and width. Suppose I decrease the height and increase the width. It shows like this. So I can select it like this, like a tile. So I can select it like this. Or I'll put it in a 2 rows because I have more values here. So let me increase the height. So I have 2 rows of slice, 2 rows. It will adjust accordingly based on your increasing the height and width. Second slicer, I'm placing it here. Yes. So when I select region, you'll get region-wise report. On the left-hand side, you can see this slicer is available for region-wise. City-wise, customer type-wise. Whatever you want, you can just select it here. Okay. Yes, I recommended in the morning, try to have some meaningful name for each and every page. So this page we have explored about parameters. Based on the input from the user, we are creating a chart. So user can select whatever the chart they want. And subchart also, sub-level. I have created a column chart. It can be a column chart, it can be bar. Even you can have multiple charts also. On the top, you can have a column chart. Bottom, you can have a pie chart, line chart, multiple charts also. Based on the selection, all the chart will get changed. Done? So, not the entire thing. We are in the fourth workflow now. Almost we have completed the fourth workflow. That is, can you tell me that workflow? What are all the workflow? We did it from the morning. First one, get, transform, load, what? Final one is publishing. Superb. Now we have to publish it. As I told, two things. But first, what's the reason for publishing? Assume that I'm not going to share this file. Do I require to publish? I'm not going to share this file to anyone. I have created a report and I will present the report like this. In a meeting, I will connect my projector or I will go to Teams online and I will present it. I don't want to share this file to others. Do we need to publish? Yes, we need to publish it. Even though you are presenting, even though you are sharing, you have to publish it. After first level of publishing only, you can go to the second level of publishing. First level of publishing, second level of publishing, I want to share it to others. As he has asked, some people who doesn't have Power BI, my customers, my team peoples, or my end users, I want to share it to someone else. Second level of publishing. So we have two levels of publishing. Let us start with the first level of publishing. So to get the first level of publishing, no need for licensing here. You can use free Power BI. Only one thing is you should have signed in with your corporate email ID. We are already signed in with our corporate email ID. And second thing is you need an internet connection. I believe we have the internet connection available. We have to publish it. So now it will be published. As of now, we are used to two applications. One is Power Query for cleaning up the data. Power BI for creating the report. Third one, Power BI desktop for creating the report. Now we are going to send the report from desktop to Power BI services. Super. So assume in Windows you have a folder. Normally we will create a folder and I will put all my files into that folder. Correct? I can have a common folder also, OneDrive, and I can share the folder with my team people. All my team people can create a file and they can put that file into that particular folder. Same like, instead of folder, we call here as workspace. There will be a workspace. You will publish all your file into that workspace. Okay. Like creating a folder, inside a folder, we are putting all our files. Same like, there will be a workspace. We are going to publish all our files into the workspace. If you have a pro license, we can create our own workspace. We can create a workspace. If you have pro license. If you don't have a pro license, you can publish all your report. Microsoft has created a specific workspace for us. That workspace name is My Workspace. You can publish all your report on My Workspace. So now assume that you have free license. Pro license also you can do. You have free license. As of now, let us publish everything in Workspace. Maybe time permits. Today we will see how to create a workspace, how to publish into our own workspace also. In another few minutes we'll see that. First let us publish it on My Workspace. Okay. So go to the Home tab. Publish. From the last, third one, publish Power BI report online. Publish the report online in the Power BI services. First method. Second method, go to File. Under File also, you can see Publish. Whichever is easier, whichever is convenient. Both are same. So let me go to Home tab. And even though you have saved your file, even though you not saved your file, it will ask you once again to save your file. So let me click on Publish. Yes, it's asking to save our file. Yes. Do you want to save the changes? Yes, of course, we have to save it. On Save. and it will show you the list of workspace. You have to tell me, not in my system, you have to tell in your system, do you have any other workspace other than my workspace? Everyone is having at least one or two. Any one name you can tell me? Other than my workspace. Digital, everyone is having digital. Any other than that? Okay. So, procurement. So, what it means? Someone in your team, they have created the workspace. They have assigned your name to the workspace. So, you can create a report and publish your report onto that workspace. Similarly, we can create a workspace and we can invite your team people and we can publish it also. We'll see it in the next part. As of now, don't publish it because it's a training file. I don't want you to publish it in your other workspace. So let us publish it into my workspace here. Let us go for my workspace. A small warning here. After clicking workspace, please wait. It will throw a message, got it, don't click on got it and come out. Please wait after publishing. I am saying the warning now itself because we will never read it like an agreement, online agreement. We will never read, we will agree. So same like don't do that, please wait. So select the my workspace. I think it will throw a warning message for me because last week only I have created the same name. I have created a file. That's why it's asking me to replace. Maybe you will not get that message. So let me replace it. The same name I have created one more report last week. That's why it's asking to overwrite it. I have overwritten it. Yes. Now it's published successfully. Please do not click on got it. Wait. That's why I told you don't click on. Before publishing itself, I told you not to click on got it. Please wait. If you have clicked on got it, no other go, you have to republish it again. But there is another method. I will explore another method next. We'll explore that. Now I want to see this report. It was published online. How can I see this report? Open 01 transaction PBIX in Power BI services. Click this. Yes. It's opening online now. Now your report is online. So it has gone online. All your reports, you can see it in online now. Right? Got it? What is the browser you are all using? Edge. Very good. Better. Chrome also? Very good, sir. I am a bit happy. Some people will say we will use Edge for downloading Chrome. Edge எதுக்காக யூஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா Chrome டவுன்லோட் பண்றதுக்காக மட்டும் தான் அது வரைக்கும் நீங்களாவது at least you are using the Edge to some extent. Appreciated. Very good. Can I see the report on my full screen? Yes. You can see on the right hand side there is view. Click on that view. Full screen where we can see our report like a PowerPoint presentation. You can see it on the full screen here. Come out. You can press escape.
I am seeing only the last page.
No, where your cursor is. I have in the first page, you can see on the bottom there will be all the pages. Right arrow. Like a PowerPoint presentation, you can go to the next page, previous page, and you can see the reports. A little. After publishing only you can do that. Before publishing you cannot do that. Now you can see the like a PowerPoint presentation. Even when you run the slideshow, slightly you have to move. How can you display all the slide in one screen? One page at a time. Right top corner. Right hand side top corner, maybe your initial. Sometimes you may get your photographs also. Right hand side top corner, my initial is there. SK, I click here. And you have to tell me the license which you are holding. Pro.
Seen many companies, I don't want to name it, they are still using the free license. You are the only company, everyone is using free license, pro license. As of now, you are not utilized the pro license. At least from now, at least utilize it. We don't know. You can publish your report. After this, try to utilize the power of this pro license. You can create a workspace. Which is right. No premium user here. Or IT. Who is from IT? You are from IT, no? Huh? Then you didn't have premium. Approximately earlier days, 7-8 years before, per year it was around 1,200 to 1,500 INR. Now, per month it's 1,500. Earlier it was per year 1,500 INR. Now it was per month 1,500. Cost was increased for premium. Pro. Premium it's bit cost. Maybe double 3,000, 3,500. Premium will have more storages, more refreshing speed. There are some advantage in premium license. If you have GBs and GBs of data, you can go for premium. Otherwise, I recommend Pro is fine. Approximately, it comes around 15,000 INR per year. Fortunately, you have premium license, Pro license, you have Office license, Microsoft Office license, you have Power App license, you have Power Automate license, and you have Copilot license also. According to my knowledge, it is all this. You have it, you are not utilizing it. Your company has given access to so many things. Use it. Power App. Next, after Power BI is completed, you have to come to Power App. Power Automate. You can automate your job. Every day a mail has to be sent. Every day a report is created in Power BI. This report I want to send it to someone else every day morning. You can automate it. Automatically the mail will go. Suppose in Karnataka, the revenue has gone more than 20 millions. If it is gone more, or if it is lesser than 5 millions, you have to send a report to someone else automatically. No need to download, send the report. Automatically. That is called as Power Automate.
But however, retrieving data from any other system will be manual.
This retrieve data from your source.
So that we have to do manually and post it.
Data, of course, you have to populate. Data you have to download. Or if you have a permission, you can straight away link it to your SAP and Oracle. Straight away put your data, get it from the main source itself. But 99%, your IT team will not give you the permission to access your data straight away because it's risky. You can access, anyone in the world can access. They can hack your data also. So it should be very. Speaking to someone else, it's very tougher. Because they are hacking our speech. My wife, I want to buy an AC in Bangalore. Next day, I am seeing the Google, there is a for AC. They are tracking our voice also. Recently, I saw not recently, maybe 6 months, 7 months. I had a joke on it. There was a poster in Mahindra City. If you want to work in Google, say your name. What is, they know everything about you.
Only name.
Just to say your name. They know where you are working, they know where you are living, what you studied, what you are going to study, what you have bought yesterday, tomorrow what you are going to buy, where you are going today. They know everything. Right? So just to say your name, they know everything about you.
Nowadays, name.
Training for evening of snap line education. So some big symbols. He showed like this. He saw my face. No, it's available in Aadhaar card. How can I take a photograph? So everything is risky nowadays.
So now I in my workspace. Yeah, I'm having Fuso workspace.
Shit there also.
But I need to get permission from there.
No, if you saw the Swiss space on the list,
Is
when you
there?
publish,
Is
then
there?
you can, they have given the permission already.
No need to arrange or discuss before publishing.
Is there on the list, you can. All those, but there are two ways. There are various types of permission. I will tell you what. You can publish it, but you cannot view it. Someone can view it, they cannot publish it. Someone can do both. So various permission we will talk about. Right. This report, it's ready. Can I share? Can I put the report into PowerPoint? 3 ways of exporting this data into PowerPoint. Before that, how I opened this report is, we have published this report, then we have gone to this, opened this report on Power BI services, we clicked and opened it. You can ask me every time I have to publish and open the report here. Suppose I publish this report today, and tomorrow I want to open the report. Is it required to publish it again? No. So assume that I have created the report, and already assume that I have published the report yesterday. Now I want to open the report. So what you do is open any browser. I think we will open Edge itself. app.powerbi.com. Just go to this link. Just go to the address called as app.powerbi.com. Just type app.powerbi.com. Enter. If you have already signed in, okay. If you are not signed in, it will ask you to sign. I think you are already signed in because it's already published on your report. You already signed in. Yes. Now on the left hand side, home, copilot, there is various options. On the left hand side, the last one, go to workspace. Click on this workspace. Under workspace, there is all other workspaces available. So click on my workspace, where the report which you have published will be displayed here. The report which you have published just now will be displayed here. I think this is the report which I published it. 14/10/2025, 4 o'clock we have published this report. But it has published along with two things. One is it has published the report. Second one is it has published the semantic model. What is that semantic model? We'll see it in another few minutes. Now let us open the report. This transaction data, I click and I can open the report. This is second method of opening your report. First method, immediately after publishing, click on open, it will open the report. I published yesterday or tomorrow morning I want to open it, or today I published it, tomorrow morning I want to open it. So go to app.powerbi.com and open it. To the workspace and open the report.
Once I published, I want to delete.
Creating stuff always. Deleting is very any cases. Go to my workspace. To that report which you have created, there is 3 dot. Click on 3 dot and delete it. There is an option of deleting it. Scroll panina, you have an option of deleting it.
Yes, delete is there.
Delete is here. As I indicated, creating is always easier. Deleting is very tough. Any cases. What happened if the data are added there? Data are added, data are modified. Will it be updated here? No. It will not get updated. There are two methods. One is there is a button, come to the semantic model. Report is viewing the report. Semantic model, where we can see there is a button called as refresh now. Refresh now. Even though you shared this file also, the shared file will get refreshed also. Refresh now. First one. Second one, you can schedule the refresh. For scheduling the refresh, of course, you have to get the permission from your higher team or IT team, because there is something called as Power BI Gateway. You have to install an app called as Power BI Gateway, because since it's going online and your data is getting refreshed, it's better to go through the Power BI Gateway, otherwise your data may be hacked. So there should be a software called as Power BI Gateway. Using the Power BI Gateway, you can schedule your refresh. Now it may not work. When I click this, schedule refresh, where we can see refresh. We can schedule a refresh. Every day morning it has to be refreshed, or every 1 hour once it has to get refreshed. The time you can fix it. As of now, as I told, you cannot do this since you don't have Power BI gateway. Anyway, you have the license for it. You can get installed through your higher people, IT teams. Okay.
So every day we have to refresh this semantic model.
Schedule refresh, it's available means you can schedule morning 8 o'clock, it has to be refreshed. Download that Power BI gateway and you can schedule the refresh. As of now, you cannot. As of now, you have to refresh it manually. As of now.
This semantic model, right?
If the data is updated, we have to refresh it. Suppose if I go to the Power BI, assume I am adding one more report here. One more report, or I am doing some modification, I am doing some coloring change, I am doing some conditional formatting, then you cannot refresh. You have to republish your report again. If you are changing your report itself, I am adding one extra report, I'm modifying some report, then you have to republish. If data is changed, you can refresh it. If you are adding something on the source table or source report, you have to republish it one more time. Second time, you have to go to publish and republish it again. If you are modifying something on the report,
On the same file.
the same name. Overwrite. Then only it will get overwritten. Now, let me open that report. So I am opening, I gone to the workspace and I am going to open the report. We'll talk about that workspace, how to create our own workspace and how to put the report onto your workspace, how to add your people to the workspace. We'll talk about it in another few minutes. Now, this report can be shared in 3 ways. One is you can put it into PowerPoint. In PowerPoint, there are 3 methods. First method, go to the tab called as Export. Under the tab of Export, you can see PowerPoint. Under the Export, you can see PowerPoint. Click on PowerPoint. 2 ways of exporting. Embed live data. What is that embed live data? It will go with the live data, with all the interaction, drill down, everything. It will go with the live data. But unfortunately, at a time, you can export only one page. Now I am in home page, only the home page will be exported. If you want to export the second page, you have to go to the second page, export it again, another file. Third page, export it again, another file. So 3 files will be created if you are using this embed live data.
After the exported can be copied and pasted in another slide.
And you can copy and you can put everything in one PowerPoint presentation. But you cannot share it to others because it's a live data from your system. If you share that PowerPoint presentation to him, you cannot open, you will see only the blank screen.
But we can present
You can present. Second one is export as the image. You can present if this file is residing in your system. It should be there in your workspace. Export as the image. All the 3 sheets will be exported. All the 3 sheets will be exported. But unfortunately, no interaction. Just as the image. Whichever you want, you can try. For example, I will try with the export live data. Sometimes it will ask you to click on add-ins. If the add-ins is not enabled, once again you have to get the permission from your higher peoples. I think it should be enabled and you should use the latest version of PowerPoint. I hope you are all using the latest version. Open. It will open in PowerPoint now. It's loading to PowerPoint and it will open as a separate file into PowerPoint. 2 slides. One is with the visuals. Second one just an add-ins. That's all. Yes. Now you can see that report will be added with everything, with the interaction, with everything. Yes, it has opened here. Now it's PowerPoint. I am running the slideshow here. All the interaction, whatever you did, click on this, interaction, drill down, everything is working here. Right? Everyone are getting it, or someone has to get the permission?
Actually, PowerPoint PowerPoint.
Live data.
We
Yes.
don't have access on this.
That's what I asked. If you don't have an access, then you have to get the permission from your higher. But still, same thing. Even if you insert, how do you insert the Power BI link in PowerPoint? There are one more method, I will explain that. Still, that's also protected, you have to get the permission. Second one is, fortunately, if you open a PowerPoint presentation, you have straight away, I have to do some steps. I think in your system, it's straight away available. As a Daimler team, you have it straight away available. Once again, you need the permission for it. When you go to insert, under insert, I think you will see a separate menu is available insert Power BI, correct, on your system. I will not get it straight away. I have to go to add-ins and I have to do it. You will get it straight away. When you go to the insert, there is specific button called as Power BI. Are you getting it? Add-ins, it's automatically activated as per Daimler.
Same error message is coming.
That's what, you have to get the permission. So, but I don't have that add-in. So what I can do is I can go to Home tab and I'll go to add-ins, Home tab, add-ins, and I have to get this add-in manually, Power BI. So what's the advantage of this is, you can see all the 3 pages in one screen. I will show you how it will appear. Wait, I will show you how it is appearing. If it is not, you have the permission means you can utilize it. If you don't have the permission, so if your screen shows like this, here you can see that report is available, transaction data. This is the report which you are just now we have published it. Click on this. So you can see all the 3 pages report will be displayed here. All the 3 pages of report will be displayed here. So you can see all the 3 pages. Page number 1, page number 2, page number 3. All the 3 pages report will be available. You can show all the 3 pages like this in PowerPoint presentation also. Or you can insert any one of the page. I don't want 3 page. I want only the 3rd page. Select the 3rd page and insert. The 3rd page will get inserted. This is another method of exporting that, importing the data from Power BI to PowerPoint. I don't know whether everyone is having the permission for it.
Only one page.
At a time, one page can be added. One slide, one page. Go to next slide and add next page. Next slide, next page. They told if you don't have, get the permission. No, it's available. No need for add. It's available in insert itself. When you go to insert, you will get that message PowerPoint. But if you are not activated, then you have to get the permission. It's not activated. I've seen it in earlier batch also. Everyone is not getting activated. Few people are getting activated. Some people it's not activated. So you have to get the permission from your team people, team heads. Okay. Next one. I want to share this report to others who is not part of our workspace. Anyway, we'll see how to create workspace, how to allocate the people to workspace. But I want to share it to you are in some department, they are in some other department. But I want to share this Power BI report within Daimler. You cannot share it outside the Daimler. Outside the Daimler means once again you have to get the permission. So within Daimler team means you want to publish it. Go to file. Come to that report. Come to file. Under file. Embed report. Embed report. I think this option would have been, you will not get it on the list itself, correct? This option, you will not get it on the list, right? Publish to web, public. Anyone in the world can open your report and see it. Even I can open the report and see it also. But which is disabled, maybe you cannot do it because you cannot share all your report to external teams. But within your team, you can share it website and portal. Click on that website and portal and this link. You can share this link to other people within the Daimler teams. Within Daimler, you want to share it to others. If finance department has to be shared to quality department, yes, you can do that. They are not part of your workspace, but you can share it. Okay.
Studio. Should be there. You should ask this to a Google person. I am a Microsoft person. I don't know. Maybe, may not be. Looker Studio is there. In Google, I think equivalent to Power BI, we have Looker Studio. Looker Studio is the software which is used for creating a dashboard. I don't know. If you want, I will check and I will tell you. I don't know about Google. But in here, you cannot use Google, right? Personally, you can use it. Here, Daimler, you cannot use it. It's restricted. So, small tip you can try later. Maybe you can consider that as your homework also. If time permits, you can do it. What I want you to try is go to this workspace. Go to workspace, and there is an option called as My Workspace. Go to workspace, My Workspace. Give a name and create a workspace as per your wish. Give a name, but the name should be available. Don't create a name which is already available. Suppose you told me there is a name, there is a workspace name already available. Don't give the same name. Try to give some other workspace. Give this. Try this. If you are not working out, I will help you tomorrow. So create a workspace. After creating the workspace, suppose assume that I have created, last session only I have created this workspace. Daimler truck workspace. So you have created this workspace. Create a workspace. After creating a workspace, go to this manage access. Go to manage access. Add a people. First go to the workspace, not my workspace. Go to workspace. Left hand side there is workspace. New workspace. Click on new workspace. Give a name and apply it. Create it. Give a name and create it. First step. Second, after creating the workspace will appear like this. I have created a workspace called as Daimler Truck Workspace. After doing it, manage access, add people, manage access, add people, and add an email ID within the Daimler team. You can add the email. If you type the first 2 or 3 letters of your email ID, that email ID, or you can check within your team. Within your team, your department, you can select someone and you can add that people. How you are going to add the people is you have to decide whether they are a viewer, they are a contributor, they are a member, they are admin. Tomorrow I will explain what is a viewer, what is a member, what is a contributor. Of course, the name itself says viewer means they can only view the report. Contributor, they can only be a contributor. They can publish the report, they cannot see the report. Member, both. They can create a report, they can publish the report, they can see the report. Admin, all rights. They can create a report, they can publish the report, they can create new user, they can add some new user, they can delete the report. So all the permission for that. Anyway, I will tell you in depth tomorrow. Tomorrow try that. Add some people within your team and ask them to publish that report into the workspace and see whether it's working. If it is not working, no worries. Tomorrow morning I will explain everything. We will create some workspace and we can allocate the people and we'll try that tomorrow. Just a try. Just a try today. If you find the time. If you're not finding the time, if you're not able to do it, no worries, we will explore it tomorrow. Right?
Last job,
Yes, sir.
I published one document. So I want to see whoever seen the document.
We'll see tomorrow. But now only we have created the workspace, then publish it, then we'll see who has published and we'll see.
The document that we published just now, can we transfer this to office?
Yeah, you have an option of moving. If you click here 3 dot, there is an option of moving. No? We'll have an option move to. So move to the other workspace. If you have the permission, you can move. No. Republish means you go to the Power BI. Now I have created the workspace. Go to publish. That new create workspace, now it will be listed here.
So from that, my workspace can't be moved to this one.
That cannot be done. Publish where your workspace will be listed and select that workspace and publish. You cannot just transfer. You can create a folder and transfer it. Anyway, explore it. If you are getting any challenges, I will help you. Normally, when you, I don't know, I mean, when you come for a Excel training,